Welcome back to the Adonis Command Center. My name is Bobby Westside, founder of Adonis, and today we're talking about pricing your sessions, your packages, and your programs. We're going to get into all three and how you can play each one against each other, bundle them up, and do all sorts of fun stuff in the business world. So let's get into it. First things first, up front, whether it is sessions, packages, or programs, when we think about pricing as a concept, as a service professional, we're pricing our time. If you take out expertise, if you take out fitness, you're pricing 1 hour of your time. The baseline question is, how much is 1 hour of your time worth? Number one, sessions. Bob, what should I charge people to train with me? I have no idea. I'm lost. I'm here to help, but it's pretty simple. You're going to look at gyms around you. What are they charging? Lifetime, Equinox, Planet Fitness, whatever it is. That's the market. Whatever they're charging is probably your starting point. Let's say, just for simplicity, $100 at Lifetime near you, your starting rate's probably $100 because it's an hour of your time. Now there's additional fees, like we're friggin' Spirit Airlines out here, that we do have to consider. Do they have a gym to train at? If they have something in their home, you probably don't have to charge them extra, so you can stay at that $100 and you can pocket it all. But if they need a space, that's probably an additional $20, $25, $30 on top. Then let's think about commute. If you got to drive 30 minutes round trip to get there and back to wherever you live or wherever you're headquartered out of, you probably can't charge them a full half hour of time based on that 100, but you can add on a little more, say all in, 25 for the gym, 25 for your time, $150. Explain that to the client and say, hey, you could go for $100 at Equinox, but for once a week, you can pay me $150. I'll come to you. We'll go to a gym that's near you. If you join Equinox, you're going to have to pay that gym membership anyway, which is, let's say, $200. So they're going to pay that $200 anyway. These are the things you can outline, whether it's on an intro call or an email or, God forbid, an Instagram DM. You're not going to save much more anywhere, if anything at all. Number two, packages. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that starting point, call it $150, and we're going to bundle it so we can entice our consumer, our client, to stay with us longer. As we all know, first sessions are the worst sessions. You don't know anything about them, how to motivate them, how their body moves, what their injuries are. It's the worst. So one session is only going to give you $150 and no long-term value. How can we get them to stand for 10 or 20 sessions? Well, if your starting rate's $150, and you want to do 10, okay, buy 10, get one free. But now it's, instead of $1,500, it's $1,350. It's better to lock in 10 up front than it is to go session by session and have them cancel whenever they feel like it. If they haven't paid you, you can't cash in that cancellation fee. Do 20, you get 2 free. Do 50, and I'll move into your house. I'll live in your basement. We'll train every day. You want to use packages to entice them to go further. Now you can have a set model, 1, 5, 10, 20, or you can just kick it back to them and say, I could do a discount. What do you think? You have to be open to negotiation. It's up to you. These are ways that you can use bundles to increase both the effectiveness of your training with the client and the results they get, as well as your bottom line. Third and finally, and this one really grinds my gears, programs. Clients will say things like, great, thanks for the session. I'd love for you to write my workouts for the rest of the week. Okay. I'm on it, boss. Here's the thing about that, guys. If we're valuing our time, programs take a lot longer than an individual session. We're gonna have a whole other video on writing programs and the best way to do it. In terms of writing programs for clients, you have to say up front, if you want that, it's an additional fee. You cannot be giving away 3 hours of your week minimum to write personalized weekly programs for your clients. Let me rephrase, because I can hear you yelling, you can do it, go for it, but you don't have to. They can either have the program from the session that you train them in and they can repeat it later in the week, or they can pay you an extra $300 and you're like, sure, I'd be happy to provide that based on the value of my time, especially for first-time trainers, because it's fine if you're just trying to get clients to hang on. That happened to me. I trained this couple and I wrote their programs. Obviously, it's easy to be off the shelf. Here's the same program. You do just 2 different weights, use a percentage basis, blah, blah, blah. It never works like that. You'll have one of them who's like, I can't move my arms overhead. And the other one's like, they amputated my leg overnight. I forgot to tell you, but here I am at my session anyway. Make sure you're charging for programs on top of what you're already doing with sessions. That's how you price sessions, packages, and programs. Make sure you charge for all of them so that you can increase your bottom line, so that your clients can see more effective results. And one more time, that an hour of your time is actually worth an hour of your time. I'm Bobby Westside. If you're a trainer, join Adonis. If you're a client, find a trainer on Adonis. I'll see you next time.